Hey everybody, welcome to the channel where we talk about everything print, graphic design, and color management. Today we are in Adobe Illustrator and we're going to be talking about the Pathfinder and clipping masks. If you're a senior designer, you probably know these tools pretty well. If you're new, this is for you. They're a great set of tools for achieving different design tasks, and we're going to go over a couple of those today. If you don't have the Pathfinder already on your toolbar, you can go to Window and select Pathfinder, and it'll put it on your toolbar. Or actually, it'll open the window, and then you can drag it into the toolbar here on the right. So I have a general setup here, and I guess we can start with the Pathfinder. So Pathfinder, you're going to use existing shapes to either cut out or merge into other shapes. So we have such things like unite, merge, divide, exclude, minus front if you wanted to punch an object out of your layer on top under a layer below. We're generally going to be using divide and merge. In fact, divide's pretty diverse. You can do almost everything from divide. And then if you need to, you can remerge parts that you want to keep together. Pathfinder is only going to work on vector elements, so vector over vector. I can't put a box on top of this bitmap image and punch it out. It won't work. So let's say we wanted to have text punch out of this top border here and reveal whatever's below. We can first type our text. And sorry I haven't made a video in a while. We're going to be back-to-back snowstorms, and the kid's home, it's difficult to record. The little guy has autism, and he's very rambunctious. He's sensory seeking, so he likes noise. And I can't talk and type at the same time. I'm a one-trick pony. So hopefully that's spelled right. Yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, leave me a comment. So we have our text, and let's pick a typeface that's so atrocious. Try to get something chunky, just so you can see the effect a little bit better. And in order for this to work, it only works shape to shape. So as long as this type exists in the document as type, it's not going to work. So if you're doing this on a live project, you'd probably want to duplicate the text first. So you can alt drag or copy and paste and just move the text there. This way, if you ever need to edit it sometime down the road, you have it as text. And so we're going to select the text. We're going to go to type, and we're going to find create outlines. Create outlines just takes your type from an editable line of type into a vector shape. So now that that's done, we can select. Generally, there are some rules with the Pathfinder. One, you don't want to stroke on the text, and it can't be white. That seems to sometimes screw it up. Depends on what you're doing, but we're just going to pick any solid colors, fine. And we're going to select both elements, so we have the type and this box here. And if we hit divide, we will now have two shapes. Or actually, the one shape has created a vector outline beneath it. So in theory, ungroup these. It'll automatically group them. And select all of the text. And if we delete it, it punches out from the background. Of course, our negative spaces here, we'd have to go in and actually unselect those. Well, I'll have to cut this out. And go to select same fill and delete it. There we go. So what you don't want to do is, I had selected the entire line of type, including negative space, and we want to keep negative space as the opposing color. So we actually have a shape here now that whatever we drag it over, I have to include those if we move it, literally will reveal whatever is beneath it. We have cookie cuttered the text out of that vector object. So if we wanted to take several shapes and make them into one, say these circles, for example, put them as we want them overlapped. Select each circle and hold shift to select multiple items. And if we hit merge or unite, actually we want merge, we'll now create a single vector shape. Anything you apply to this, any type of effect, or you know, if you wanted to put a drop shadow on it or whatever, it would apply to the outer perimeter of this shape. You can see we no longer have the overlapping segments of these circles. It is one fluid shape. From those two tools, you can accomplish a lot. In fact, if we wanted to overlap type and merge it and create one single shape, if we wanted to take these and literally slice, colors can't be the same, so change that. Select these both and divide, ungroup, Command Shift G to ungroup, and delete this shape. We'll actually have two shapes. If we wanted to get rid of this altogether, if we wanted to use it as a crop, we could take that out. Or we could merge the two colors together into a single entity also. Delete that. We have our shape there, and clipping masks. So a clipping mask is a shape that's used to crop out particularly bitmap images. If you had a vector image, you could use the Pathfinder to do the very same thing. But we have this photo here, and if we wanted to say only utilize the photo frame or this vase, all we need to do is draw a shape over it. And if it's a perfect square, you could use the rectangle tool or the ellipse to select it. I can't guarantee this is a perfect rectangle, so we're going to use a pen tool to just trace it. Complete the shape. So make this another color just so you can see it. And select your vector overlay, the image below, and if you just right click and go to make clipping mask, and then we have isolated just the photo frame. And we can isolate multiple objects if we wanted to duplicate this bitmap image. So we'll keep our photo frame here, make clipping mask, and if we scroll over here off the artboard, we can even crop out complex shapes, particularly with the pen tool. And if you hold a point, you can make a curve, preferably one that fits the object as close as possible. Do this super quick. Of course, I picked an image that background and foreground are quite similar, but it doesn't have to be perfect for this. Chances are you could also do this in Photoshop if you wanted to, although it would be a challenge also to select the difference between the background and foreground. And maybe just to save time, maybe we'll cut out the little flowers. Just do the vase. Or vase? 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 I don't know who says what. Actually, commonly I say vase. I don't know why I chose vase this time. Now, if you can't see your graphic anymore, you can just turn off the fill for now and plug that in. Just go back around. This way your fill isn't covering up what you're about to work on. So you just click and then drag it until it marries up with the object that you're tracing. Then seal that anchor point. Otherwise it'll create a continuous curve, which honestly I haven't truly found a great use for. I mean, maybe if you're a freehand drawing, see, it won't let you, unless you lock this down, it'll flow one curve into another. I think that's close enough. Now we can reapply our fill. Back up a little bit. I'm going to select both elements, make clipping mask, and then we have just the vase by itself. Can maybe use this as a, I don't know, a little bit of a design element on the side here of whatever we're making. And that's basically the Pathfinder and clipping masks in a nutshell. You now have two items that you could overlap. You can create your own little still life here, whatever you want to do. And that's basically it. I'm gonna try to edit this video so you can actually see the menus. I know your mobile users are probably struggling to see what is going on. I'm going to try to make it a little bit more accessible for everybody. And again, if you haven't liked and subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you want to see, and I will put together something for you. Alright, thanks a lot guys, have a great day.